Dear Western men and Western women, I sincerely wish you are feeling well and are in good spirits and health. But if by some unfortunate life event you are suffering in spirit, mind or body, may you feel peace and comfort and have hope in better times ahead. This letter's intent is to express my heartfelt concern for our people and our nations, and to offer up my 2 cents on the problem we face with possible solutions. The modern age has proven to be confusing and traumatic for so many of us, and I hope that my reflections can offer some clarity to inspire healing and sanity in our lives and societies again. The saying, "the eyes can't see what the brain does not know," states one of the root problems we as Western kind face today. And I prefer the term Western kind because rather than the common and unaffectionate term white people, it connects us to a culture, heritage and tradition rather than literally whitewashing over the biospirit we contain within us. And make no mistake, we contain within ourselves a unique biospirit that is certainly worth celebrating. And that is part of the problem. In our societies, we're not allowed to celebrate who we are as a people without being called any variety of dehumanizing terms. And this is what, for the most part of us, the brain does not know. Our nations do not represent us anymore. Anti-white, anti-Westerners, or AWs for short, have taken the reins of power in the very nervous system of society, mainly the academia, media, political complex. One need not look very hard once this concept is introduced to see for oneself the fervid AW message, for it can be found in nearly every classroom from elementary school all the way to elite universities. Look carefully at television ads, news stories, movies, social justice warrior posts and political messages as well. Anti-whiteism is the lens that most information is filtered through to reach the masses. In other words, the current establishment in all of Western civilization is an anti-white regime. If you have any doubt of this statement, post proudly and explicitly a white positive message on any social media platform and observe the response. Post that you are proud of your white wife or husband for all the work they do for your family. Post that you are proud of your white children and that they bring you so much joy, and witness what is said about you and them. Then imagine if somebody else from any other ethnic group posted the same message. Would they receive the same response? The implications of this cannot be understated, for our children's futures are at stake. Currently there is talk about punishing any white identity groups with hate crimes simply for having a white identity and not actually committing any crime. They equate white identity with hate. That is the tactic used to justify their anti-white agenda and to prevent anyone from speaking out and taking action against the anti-white regime. Imagine what future laws and policies the regime will enact in the near future under this illusion of law, while the true intent is to inflict harm on us as a people. We are a people. We have a right to exist. We have a right to express our biospirit in our communities and nations without the interference of an international cabal. The future under the AW regime's multiculturalism and diversity agenda will ultimately lead to demographic replacement and white erasure. We have no obligation to hand over our allegiance to this regime. We need to establish a new banner to give our allegiance. We must be allowed to maintain a super majority in our communities and nations in order to preserve the biodiversity of the human species. We maintain the moral high ground with this position, not those who purposely wish to inflict harm on us as a people, or those who unwittingly advocate for the further entrance of millions of non-whites into Western countries. Don't let your good nature be used against you. Know that demographics is destiny. Build strong communities. Lead healthy lives. Stay vigilant. Learn about natural law. Have no white guilt. Be aware, but do not despair. Truth is on our side. This you will no doubt conclude when you have done the proper personal research and reflection. May keeping it Western kind be a fun-loving motto for us as a people that reflects pride in our unique culture and heritage. Do not hate, especially yourself or your kin. Do not fear. We will recapture our destiny, and through this hardship we will go to the stars. Sincerely yours, Gerard Terskegen.